football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Motion from the back. To the air. It's Altmaier. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Finding open areas. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught behind the line, it's Jackson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Scores on the sneak.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. In Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes are on the move. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. And people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
From the gun, Give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. To throw, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Dixon. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Right on the money. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short, they got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Makes the grab. It's Dixon. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a crease to the left. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Illinois! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Option look. It's Sayin. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Donaldson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for space. It's Donaldson. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Gets the back moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown Illini! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Fakes to grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Toss sweep right. Got a little space. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuk is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Finds his man down the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass to the left. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a lot of living animal. That's why they changed it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be dragged down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After those last 2 plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The short hands, it's Tate. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Finds his tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Quick pass on the jet motion. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the return. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. Makes it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
That's caught. It's Arkin. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Clement. Turning it on. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Illinois offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Quickly to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Smith. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The toss to the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sayed. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll run the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3. So big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Illinois!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Peoples. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Altmaier. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the sticks, it's Arkin. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.